nada me ha tocado el corazón más que ver a tu chavo que está robando la noche. ¿Cuál es la sensación de pelear no solamente por ti, sino por tu familia?
Me siento muy bien, muy orgulloso de toda mi familia, mi hijo y mi hija también, y no, me da muchísima motivación para seguir entrenando duro.
Claro. Olvidemos a Canelo, por favor. Bossy, que es un cabrón, es muy peligroso y sé que estás enfocado.
Sí, pues Bossy, que es un peleador muy bueno, mucho talento. Ha trabajado con él cuando yo tenía como 21 años. Claro. Y pues yo por eso ya sé que es un peleador muy difícil. Me preparé muy bien para esta pelea y ya estamos listos para ganar knockout.
Yo no quiero que lo digas, pero lo dice Ernesto Amador. La función, no sé si debe llamar Tank Martin. Creo que debió ser Benavidez contra Bossy, por lo que significas para el gran público mexicano.
Pues me siento bien, yo creo que toda esta cartelera es algo muy bien para todo el público y estamos listos para darle al público lo que quieren mirar.
Finalmente, ¿qué le dices a toda la gente mexicana que sigue tu carrera?
Le quiero decir a toda la gente muchas gracias, a toda mi raza, muchas gracias por el apoyo, vamos por la victoria sábado.
Y un mensaje para un fan tuyo, el niño de Tepito, un gran peleador que sueña en ser como tú, el niño de Tepito.
No, pues sigue entrenando duro, tú también puedes ser campeón mundial.
Gracias, David.
Hey, David, real quick, the IBF ordered Canelo to fight his mandatory, even though you have been mandatory years longer than William Skull under the WBC.
Yeah,
So when are WBC going to do the same?
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking the same question. I still feel like the IBF is doing the right thing, and maybe every other organization can take notes from the IBF.
David, we talked to your opponent. I'm sorry for mentioning his name. He said that y'all sparred and you got the better of him. He said so. I feel like he going already kind of down himself in that fight. In the fight come Saturday night, what do you have to say about that?
I mean, I don't think nothing about that. I train for the best Alexander Bosic that there possibly is, and with that, I think that's going to be enough. I trained 4 months for this camp. Trained very hard, and I know he's a talented fighter. He's a great boxer. He's in school Ukraine, so he's going to be 100% prepared. But I'm also going to be 100% prepared.
Can you tell us what was going on in that sparring session?
It was a great sparring session. I had the better.
I train hard. I just have to extend that like
No, you never know.
2023 was a tremendous year for you. 3 victories, including having knocked out Armando Yacinis last September. What are you hoping that 2024 brings for Elijah Garcia?
How you doing, man? What are the things in your mind, without giving out too much of a game plan, what are the things in your mind that David Benavidez does well that you're going to have to really look out for?
He throws a lot of combinations, very fast hand speed, good ability to absorb punches. His size, he's actually big, he moved up from 168, but he's not smaller than me. We're like same size, even though I'm not a small light heavyweight. So I named it.
You guys sparred each other before?
Yes.
What was that back then? How long ago? What was the
it was a long time ago, maybe 7 years ago, and yeah, he was dominating his sparring, I have no excuses, he was better.
You said he dominated this
sparring? He dominated.
Why was he, you were more maybe in your prime?
Listen, I don't like make any excuses. For my opinion, I came out of from Ukraine, jet lag, not ready. He was in the middle of camp. But all of this is just divorce and excuses. Now I believe I'm in a better shape than I used to be, so we will see what's going to happen.
Are you confident?
175 is probably going to be. You have the press or the edge over him. She's divided in weight class.
As I saying, he's a huge 168 pounder, and now he doesn't look small being 175 pounder because he's not smaller than me. We're like same size. So I just don't really understand how he was able to make 168, but for now, I don't see him small at 175 at all.
I know sparring is sparring, but are you confident that you said you got dominated in sparring? Are you confident that you worked on certain things to not get dominated in the actual fight?
Listen, I think that the key factor is condition, because I was completely out of condition when we were sparring. Now, I believe I'm better, and again, we will see what's going to happen.
Can you talk to us about sparring on Canelo? I know you sparred him for a couple of times. Talk to us about Canelo.
How was it?
Yeah, how was it?
It was tough. He is a very smart, very good defense. I think he is one of the pound-to-pound best fighters for a reason. He's really hard, so it was a great experience.
Who hit harder between the two, Canelo and David?
Better Beef who?
I said who hit harder between the two, Canelo or David?
I would say Better Beef hits harder because he's not even natural light heavyweight. I would say he's a cruiserweight who just managed to go down to light heavyweight. But Canelo is faster. Canelo has a lot of other stuff which he surpasses Benavidez, like defense, speed, skills.
Just between David Benavidez and Canelo, who hits harder between those two guys?
Well, it's also, look, we sparred 7 years ago. I would say Canelo, but again, it's questionable, you know, like it's hard to determine.
How is it that you, obviously you said David is kind of a huge super middleweight anyway, but you are the natural light heavyweight. Is using your size part of like the game plan at all, or is it just you?
I'm not sure that I'll be able to use my size because, as you mentioned, he's big. I'm not bigger than him, so how come I'm gonna use my size if we even?
Alexander, you know, a lot of talk about he has slow feet, and we know you have good footwork. Is that something that you exploit in this fight, you feel?
We'll see. If I'll be able to, I will.
Do you agree with that assessment that footwork is a weakness for him when you watch him?
I would say my footwork looks for me better, but you know, like you never know how it's gonna happen in the ring because everyone in the ring do as much as the opponent lets him to do. You know, like you can be slow on your feet, but you can be good on cutting the ropes and holding guys near the ropes. So we'll see.
Are you 100% the same fighter you were when you were champion of this division?
I hope I'm better now.
Thank you.